Hi there, class 9 students. This is your teacher and guide, Mrs. Harpreet Kaur from English Frog Club. Today, I've come up with another poem from the book Beehive. The title of the poem is On Killing a Tree, which is written by Jeev Patel. Without wasting any time, let's get straight into the explanation of the poem right now. As the title itself is expressing us the theme that should be there in the poem, that is something related to the killing of a tree. That means living of a tree stands for cutting or chopping down the tree. As trees are also considered to be alive things, a lively thing, so it has a life, and that is why cutting of the tree is said to be killing of the tree. So let's get into the explanation of the poem right now. It takes much time to kill a tree, not a simple jab of knife will do it. It has grown, slowly consuming the earth, rising out of it, feeding. So let's look at these lines first. The poet says that it is not easy to cut down the tree because a simple jab. Now what is jab? Jab is the stroke. That means suppose this is our tree and with help of that X, the tree is been cut. So when this X is put on this trunk of the tree, and the tree won't fell down. So it cannot, a lot of labor and time is required, and a lot of jabs are required to cut a full-fledged tree that is grown. It has taken such a lot of time to become a full-fledged old tree. So the poet here says that not a simple jab of knife will do it. It has grown slowly, consuming the earth, rising out of it, feeding. So he said it is not possible that just with one stroke of X or knife, it will be easy to kill the tree. So the tree cannot be killed with just a single stroke of the knife, because it has grown slowly. I mean, it took a lot of time for the tree to grow and reach to this stage. And has been through its growth, it has been consuming the earth. Okay, that means it has been utilizing the resources from the earth and to get the shape and grow out of it. Rising out means seed was hidden in the earth, and when it started growing inside, it started rising out of the earth, feeding upon its crust. So what is crust? This is the upper surface of the earth, that is called crust. So the poet here is of the view that a tree has taken a lot of time to grow. Slowly it has grown by consuming the earth, by taking nutrients from the earth and then rising out of it, feeding upon its crust, absorbing the years of sunlight, air, water. So the process of growth of the tree is discussed here, and the poet is of the opinion that the tree has grown up with the process of growth. That means the tree has consumed nutrients from the earth with help of sunlight, air and water. It has reached till this time, and it was a matter of years for the tree to get into this shape, and out of its leprous hide sprouting leaves. Now here the poet is discussing about the bark of the tree. So here if we talk about the tree, there are certain lines. The top layer of the tree, the skin of the tree, you can it can be said that the skin of the tree. So bark is the skin of the tree, and the poet is saying that, and out of its bark, leprous hide is the skin. Okay, so the bark of the tree is the skin of the tree, and leprous. So the poet is making a inbuilt comparison, that is a metaphor is used here. The poet is comparing two unusual things. So here the skin of a patient suffering from leprosy. Leprosy is a disease in which it is a skin disease, and the skin gets discolored because of that disease. So the poet here says that using the sunlight, air, water and absorbing nutrients from the earth, the tree is from its bark, it's able to sprout out the leaves. The leaves sprout out, the branches of the tree come out and the leaves just grow on the height of the tree. So it is not an easy process to kill a tree. According to the poet, a single stroke on the tree cannot undo the process that took years to have the shape of this particular tree. Now let's move to the next stanza. So hack and chop, but this alone won't do it. Not so much pain will do it. The bleeding bark will heal, and from close to the ground will rise curled green twigs, miniature boughs, which if unchecked will expand again to former size. Okay. So in the first stanza, the poet has said that with the tree which has taken years to grow, using the process of growth, taking water, minerals from the earth, sunlight and air, cannot be cut with a single stroke of knife. Poet here says, telling the reader that another way to cut down the tree is hack and chop. So he is expressing another way of cutting the tree. So that for that he is asking the reader or the person who wants to cut the tree to hack or chop the tree. And then he again says that it will be useless, because not so much pain will do it, because it won't be, if it will be chopped or hacked, hit hard to cut the tree, it won't be inflicting much pain on the tree, and it will only, what will happen as the human skin bleeds out whenever some kind of attack or something is hit on the skin, it bleeds. In the same way, the bark will bleed, the bark of the tree will bleed, and it will heal up with a passage of time. And from close to ground will rise curled green twigs. And then he says that life in the tree would still be there, and the life will again be sprouting up from near the ground, and it again new green twigs will be brought into life. Okay, and there will be miniature boughs. Boughs are the branches, which if unchecked will expand again to the former size. So once the tree is cut, that its roots and it is still there, then due to the fighting spirit of the tree, it will again keep on getting the nutrients, minerals, water, air, sunlight, etc. And again the new twigs, green twigs, will be curled out of the crest of the earth if the tree is left unchecked, and it will again expand to the formal size. That big tree will again be converted into that big size. The root is to be pulled out of the anchoring earth. It is to be roped, tied and pulled out, snapped out. So here in this stanza, the poet says, if someone wants to cut the tree, so it had to cut the root, it had to pull out the root. In the previous stanzas, poet has explained the various methods of cutting the tree, which would not be doing any kind of harm to the tree, because with the passage of time, the tree would grow again if it is not checked. The poet is coming up with another idea to kill the tree. So the poet here says that the root needs to be pulled out of the earth where it has tagged its strength. The whole strength of the tree is in its root. So in order to kill a tree, one needs to pull out the root. How can the root be pulled out? The poet is expressing here, it is to be roped. So the poet here says that the tree should be tied tied with the rope, okay, and with help of the rope it should be snapped out of the earth, and so that it is it is brought upside down, okay, and when it is pulled out from the earth, the roots will also be out of the earth. So in this way the tree can be snapped out by just extracting out the tree along with its root. The tree can be extracted out of the earth or pulled out entirely. Entirely stands here completely. Out of the earth cave, okay, so the earth cave, the roots are hiding in the cave of the earth. So with the help of the rope, it should be snapped out or pulled out entirely, completely out from the earth cave. And the strength of the tree is exposed. So here is the strength of the tree. So tree gets the strength, whole strength, that is from its root. So the source, white and wet, the most sensitive, hidden for years inside the earth. The source of the life of the tree, which is roots. It's now exposed out, and the root matter is white and wet with absorption of water, and it is now subjected to the outside world, okay. So it's shown to everyone, and this actually starts the death. So when the strength is shown to someone and that strength is converted into the weakness, so what has happened now? The tree's roots are being exposed and its strength is exposed to everyone. In this way it would be easier to kill the tree. So in order to kill a tree, a single jab won't work, jab of knife will not be working, then chopping the tree or snapping the tree won't work. And if someone needs to kill a tree, it should just extract it out of the earth and expose its root, and then the tree would be dying. And then the matter of scorching and choking in the sun, the air, browning, hardening, twisting, withering, and then it is done. Okay, so once the tree is exposed out, once the source of the tree, source of strength of the tree, that is roots, are exposed out in the open, with a passage of time it will be scorching and choking in the sun, because the earth is not there. The minerals and nutrients that it will be it used to absorb for the growth from the earth would be missing at that time, although the sun would be doing a negative thing on the tree this time. It would be hardening with the air and the sun. The roots will become hardened, browned, twisted and withered, and then everything is over. That is, the death of the tree has happened. When the roots die, so the tree would also die. Here the poet takes us to the detailed account, to the detailed knowledge of how the tree can die. That is all in the explanation video of the poem on killing a tree. We will be meeting in the next video with central idea, message, theme, poetic devices, etc. from this poem. See you till then, and kindly consider subscribing the channel and sharing with your friends. Bye for now.